welcome to Career Conversations. In this mini-sode, I want to talk about what questions you should be asking during a job interview. I guess the first question we need to answer is, why do we need to ask questions? Well, for me, it shows that you've actually thought about the job and the company that you're applying to. It's an opportunity for you to find out exactly what you want, and the answers further help you form your decision to accept a job offer or not. Another reason is that if you neglect to prepare and answer questions during an interview, then you miss an opportunity to impress the hiring manager. If you have a genuine interest in the position and ask well-researched questions, you can show the hiring managers that you are intelligent, as these questions reveal your thought processes and your ability to think independently. So, what questions should you ask? Let me start by stating what not to focus on in the first interview. And that is, how much do I get paid? What are my work hours? And how many holidays do I get each year? Oh, and what about sick leave? Yes, they're all important things to know, but leave them to a later point in the process. Let the hiring company raise them when they want to. But don't ever ask about my company's sick leave policy, because it just sends the wrong message. Here are some good questions to ask. Firstly, how does this role contribute to the larger company goals? And this shows me how you realize that your job fits into the whole company and what's the importance of the position. A second question is, what do most successful new hires do in their first month here? And this question shows that you're the type of person who likes to hit the ground running. It shows that you recognize patterns of success and want to replicate only the most effective performers. A third question could be, what metrics would you use to measure success in this role? Asking a question like this shows that you're goal-orientated and unafraid to be held accountable for those goals. You don't shy away from accountability, you welcome it. And you will work hard to get the goals that you're responsible for. Asking this question will force a hiring manager to figure out what they want from their employees, and then they can communicate to you so you can execute it. A fourth question could be, what is the biggest challenge the team has faced in the past year? This is a good question. And whilst the interviewer might be trying to paint a pretty perfect picture of what working on the team might look like, asking this question will help you uncover some of the realities of the team has been facing recently. And if you end up joining, you'll inevitably hear about these challenges, and you may have to help solve them too. It really helps to know what challenges you could find yourself or your team up against ahead of time. And in some cases, it could affect whether you accept the role or not. A fifth question is, why did you decide to work at this company? And this gives an interviewer a chance to do two self-serving things. Talk about themselves and perform a no-holds-barred sales pitch on the company. The answer will give you insight into what motivates your future colleague or manager, as well as an insight as to what the company offers its employees. And if all those things line up with what you're looking for, you've got yourself a good fit. Another question is, what is your company's customer service or client service philosophy? I really like this question because it shows that you can make the connection between how the company thinks about its customers and the end result. How the company treats its customers could end up affecting your decision to join if you're offered the job. Question number 7 could be, what behaviours do most successful members of the team exhibit? Successful people have a specific frame of mind, approach, attitude, work ethic, communication style, and so on. Asking a question like this shows you're interested in getting a practical example of what success looks like to the manager of the team you'll be joining. You'll learn what it takes to impress your colleagues and to be a star candidate. A final question could be, do you have any questions or concerns about my suitability for the position or fit with the company? This question shows that you're not afraid of critical feedback In fact, you welcome it. Interviewers tend to make note of red flags during the interview process, and this gives them the green light to ask about any of the things that are holding them back from being 100% on board with hiring you. You get a chance to address concerns face to face without being too confrontational. And this could be the difference between an offer and a rejection. There are many more questions you can ask. If you want one major tip over all the others, that is, prepare some questions to ask. I hope you got some value out of this message today. And as always, if you want to have someone to guide you during your career journey, then please don't hesitate to get in contact with me. Until next week on Career Conversations, stay awesome.